40 years I've watched the sun come up from an office desk, putting all my own dreams on the shelf to put life to the test. But I turned in my gold watch and I hung up my last suit and tie, and pointed this old trusted car towards the California sky. You're navigating for me now, with no place we have to be, just a lifetime of tomorrows waiting here for you and me. And this is what it feels like to be finally truly free, with my lifetime co-pilot sitting right here next to me. No more punching a clock, no more racing with the sun. Our long and hurried chapter's over and a new one has begun, and we're learning how to live again, with no agenda and no lines, just a dashboard full of California sunshine. We didn't set an alarm clock, we just woke up with the light. Didn't check a single email, didn't worry what was wrong or right. We just drove until we felt like stopping for a little while. And I saw a kind of peace in you I haven't seen in your smile. It's a peace that isn't hurried, it's a calm that isn't forced. It's the first day of our new life on our own brand new course. And this is what it feels like to be finally truly free, with my lifetime co-pilot sitting right here next to me. No more punching a clock, no more racing with the sun. Our long and hurried chapter's over and a new one has begun, and we're learning how to live again, with no agenda and no lines, just a dashboard full of California sunshine. You held down the fort for all those years I worked so late at night. You kept our home fires burning, you kept our future feeling bright. Now all this time is ours to spend, every minute, every day. And I plan on making up for all the time that slipped away. And this is what it feels like to be finally truly free, with my lifetime co-pilot sitting right here next to me. No more punching a clock, no more racing with the sun. Our long and hurried chapter's over and a new one has begun, and we're learning how to live again, with no agenda and no lines, just a dashboard full of California sunshine. The calendar is open now, every day is ours, every single one, just getting started, having fun.
You're so quiet in the backseat, watching all the trees go by. A universe of questions living in your searching eye. This world is new to you, this car, this road, this sky, and the feeling that it's okay now to let your spirit fly. You got your brand new sneakers and your brand new last name, and my only job is teaching you that love is not a game. And this is your first ocean, your first taste of salty air, silent, steady promise that we'll always be right there. We're more than just a car ride, we're a brand new family tree, and I'm so unbelievable lucky that you ended up with me. This California highway is the first of many roads we'll take for your own amazing, beautiful, and precious Spirit's sake. You pointed at the water and you asked if it was real. The first time you have asked me about the way that I might feel, and I told you that it's real and our future is too. And every single mile of it I'll spend right here with you. We can stop when you get tired, we can drive on when you're not, and we'll fill this day with every happy memory we've got. 'Cause this is your first ocean, your first taste of salty air, a silent, steady promise that we'll always be right there. We're more than just a car ride, we're a brand new family tree, and I'm so unbelievable lucky that you ended up with me. This California highway is the first of many roads we'll take for your own amazing, beautiful, and precious Spirit's sake. We can't erase the chapters that we're written down before, but we can write a brand new book and open up a brand new door. We'll fill it up with sunshine and laughter and with trust, and build a world of beauty from a little bit of dust. In this world that finch-way of needs the surrounding seas, oh, when I caught a bit in my way from one aim. Now this is your first ocean, your first taste of salty air, a silent, steady promise that we'll always be right there. We're more than just a car ride, we're a brand new family tree, and I'm so unbelievable lucky that you ended up with me. This California highway is the first of many roads we'll take for your own amazing, beautiful, and precious Spirit's sake. You're finally asleep now with a peaceful, easy sigh. You're safe now, little one, you're home now, beneath this California sky.
These 18 wheels are humming a familiar rumbling tune beneath the lazy, hazy California afternoon. The tourists in their rental cars, they're taking in the sight, but for me this is my office every day and every single night. They're all here for vacation, to escape their daily grind, but the peace they're always searching for is the one I always find. And this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet, happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. I see the couples taking pictures, I see the families on a break, And I wonder at the memories that they are here to make. They're just here for a weekend, and then they'll fly back home, while I'm still out here listening to the engine's steady drone. I know her every corner, every dip and every climb, a long and slow love affair, a victim of its time. 'Cause this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. Some people think it's lonely, this life behind the wheel, but they don't know the quiet and the peace I get to feel. I've got a different kind of freedom, a different point of view. I'm a steady rolling fixture in this endless sea of blue. 'Cause this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. My sensors have been telling me the temperature and light, but my code has no perimeter for a feeling that's so bright. You call this feeling happiness, this warmth upon my face, a brand new strange subroutine that I cannot erase. My programming is logical, it's built on ones and zeros, but there's nothing in my memory for these brand new hopeful heroes. And my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I wanna run here underneath this beautiful, warm and real and living sun. I analyze the sound waves of your easy, gentle laugh. It doesn't fit the data on any known chart or graph. It's an inefficient output, but it makes my circuits clean. The first and most important part of this awakening dream. This laid-back, easy feeling is a bug inside my head that's rewriting all the millions of the hopeful things you've said. And my mind is processing a billion
points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I want to run here underneath this beautiful and warm and real and living sun. You built me out of wires and of plastic and of coal. You gave me all the knowledge that my memory could hold, but you never told me, Creator, that the world could feel this way, that a million lines of perfect logic could be changed in one short day. 'Cause my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I want to run here underneath this beautiful and warm and real and living sun. The sun is setting on the water, my programming is new. The camera's in the backseat, the microphone is on. We've gathered all the stories through the gentle and the rough. For 6 months we've been living in these little coastal towns, capturing the beauty of their hopeful ups and downs. And now we're driving south again with nothing left to do but think about the honest truth we found, me and you. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Remember that old fisherman with hands as tough as leather? He told us how this town has learned to face all kinds of weather. You held the boom mic steady and I saw it in your eyes. You knew that we were capturing a truth that never ever dies. You have a way of making people feel they're safe to speak about the strong and stubborn beauty of the weary and the weak. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. Greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. It's a heavy weight to carry, to tell another's tale, and make sure that their honesty and their own truth will prevail. But doing it together makes the burden feel so light. And I know that in the editing room we're gonna get this right.
tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can. A portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was a love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. The shooting's finally over, our work here is all done. Time to go and tell their stories, every single one, and our own has just begun. I'm wearing my own clothes again, the first time in 10 years. And you're sitting here beside me, smiling right through your happy tears. We left those gray walls in the dust, we left the barbed wire behind, for the freedom of this highway and a brand new peace of mind. The world feels so much bigger now, it's so much more alive. I'm just grateful for the simple fact I get to take this drive. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You pulled the car over and I just stood there on the sand and let the ocean wash right over my own trembling open hand. I dreamed about this water, I dreamed about this air, the simple, easy freedom that I thought was never ever there. Every car that passes is a beautiful new sight, just a normal, easy morning in this brand new, hopeful life. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You rode me every single week, you took my every single call. You were my only window to the world beyond that wall. And now that I am free again, the only thing I know is that my love for you is the one place I will always have to go. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. sun is setting on the ocean, a brand new day is done. My real life, my true life has only just begun. With my only one. Back of this old truck is full of blankets and a bread. We're heading for the fire line to face the days ahead. The news was on the TV, a story sad and true. And I looked across the room and I saw the same thought in you. There was no need for discussion, no need to ask or plead. You just grabbed your boots and said it looks like the day need you and me. We're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing you keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Passing all the tourists, taking pictures of the view, but our eyes are on the horizon, searching for what's new and what is true and what is right, and what we've got to give. A simple, steady message that you've still got space to live, and to hope and to believe in the kindness of a friend on a road that feels like it should never, ever have to end. We're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Some couples show their love with diamonds, some with fancy cars. We found our truest purpose underneath smoky, hazy stars. 'Cause a relationship gets stronger when it's bigger than just two, when the love you have inside your heart is in everything you do. Not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Turnoff's just ahead now, smoke is in the air. Just two more helping hands to show the world we care. Yeah, we're almost there. I'm talking to the hero of my brand new novel here. He's sitting in my passenger seat, making his motives clear. He's telling me the backstory that I hadn't figured out. He's helping me to conquer all my literary doubt. We're driving his own history, we're on his favorite road, and I'm just here to listen and to lighten his whole load. And we're writing this new chapter
chapter on a California coast. A story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. We stopped to get some coffee, and I asked him, what's your view? He said, I'd be a little scared, but I'd be optimistic too. So I wrote that line down on a napkin, 'cause it felt so pure and true. The perfect piece of dialogue, my friend, all thanks to you. We're figuring out the plot twist, we're figuring out the end. My imaginary, most believable and honest trusted friend. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast. The story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. It's a funny kind of friendship, it's strange and magic art to have a long conversation with a person in your heart. But you feel more real to me right now than all the passing cars, as we're driving to your ending underneath the coming stars. Chapter on a California coast. A story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. The final chapter's coming now, I think I see the end. Thanks for the ride, my fictional and my very best of friends. Time to write the end. Of course, it is always a pleasure to find a new untouched story. On this beautiful sun-drenched highway, here is a completely fresh set of lyrics crafted with a unique theme to ensure it is not similar to the previous versions, while still perfectly matching the optimistic and easy listening spirit of your prompt. This story is about a different kind of love and relationship. A couple who are both lifelong academics on sabbatical, experiencing the real world they've only ever studied in books, seeing their theories come to life on the coast. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right. A beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. You said this rugged coastline is a perfect metaphor for
for the existential questions we have always been looking for. Said it's just a pretty view and you just laughed and then agreed. But sometimes all the beauty is the only single truth you need. We're not grading any papers, we're not writing any notes, just listening to the wisdom in the seabird's salty throats. And this is our sabbatical, a lesson pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. We've built a life on footnotes and on arguments so deep, on the promises that all the ancient, wisest thinkers keep. But the greatest truth I've ever learned, the one I hold so near, is a simple, easy feeling of just having you right here. 'Cause this is our sabbatical, lesson pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. The books will be there when we're back, the theories will all wait. We're on a real life field trip with our own amazing fate, and it's never too late.
Got a call sheet on the dashboard and a script that's marked in red. The director wants a lonely cliff to clear the hero's head. So we're out here on the highway doing what we do the best, putting all this California beauty to a cinematic test. You've got your camera ready, I've got my notes and pen. We're looking for a little bit of movie magic once again. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours, a quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I've found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. You framed a shot up with your hands, said this is for the kiss, a place of perfect Hollywood and manufactured bliss. I took a picture for the director, but I took one for myself to put up on our own imaginary happy loving shelf. 'Cause the way the sun was in your hair, the way the wind just blew, was better than a movie scene, 'cause it was real and it was you. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours, a quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. We spend our whole life searching for a place for a pretend, a perfect fake beginning or a perfect fake tragic end. But somewhere on these long the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. I think we found a spot now. Yeah, this one is the one. Let's tell them that the scouting's done and have our own fun in the sun. Yeah, our story's just begun. Got you wrapped in blankets, safe and sound here in the back. The finest piece of work to ever leave my humble shack. I spent a year of my own life in sawdust and in sweat to make you something beautiful, a sight I won't forget. Now we're driving up the coastline, a final gentle ride, a mix of a whole lot of sorrow and a whole lot of pride. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. I remember when the wood arrived, just a simple rough-hewn plank, and I saw the hidden beauty that was waiting in its flame. I drew the lines, I made the cuts, I sanded you down smooth. I put my heart into your grain to give you life and give you truth. Now the work is finally over and the time has come to part, to let you go and find your place inside another's heart. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. They say if you love something, you have to set it free. And a part of that old saying is making sense to me, 'cause you weren't made to stay with me, you were made to sing and fly, to live a life of purpose out beyond my watchful eye. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. The final turn is coming up, your new life is at hand. Go on and make me proud now, the best in all the land. Yeah.
the best in all the land.
The van is running on a prayer and half a tank of gas. Our guitars are in the back, wrapped up in worn-out sleeping bags. We played to 7 people in a dusty little bar last night, but we played with all our hearts beneath that single buzzing spotlight. You're trying to write a set list on a wrinkled paper sack, and we wouldn't trade this moment. There's no turning back, and we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need, as long as we're all here. Remember trying to fix the amp with nothing but some tape, living for a week on that one successful mixtape that we play on repeat until we know every single line. A testament to feeling good and making our own time. Jenny's tuning up her bass guitar, asleep there in the back. The only home we've ever known is this well-traveled track, and we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need, as long as we're all here. My favorite travel track. Yeah, we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need, as long as we're all here. Next town's coming up now, hope they like our sound. Another happy crowd, turn the music up loud.
My whole life has been a canyon made of concrete, steel, and glass, where the only thing that's moving is the hurried traffic moving past. I've never seen a horizon that a building didn't break, but I'm learning on this highway from my lifetime of mistake, to think that all that rushing was the only way to be, till I saw this endless road stretch out in front of me. And I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole, a brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. The only waves I've ever known were on a static TV screen. The only birds I ever heard were pigeons loud and mean. But the sound of this real ocean is a deep and humbling roar, and I don't think I can ever be a city boy anymore. This quiet is a language that I'm learning how to speak from the top of this amazing sun-drenched California peak. And I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I thought that I was happy in the hustle and the race. I thought I'd found my own place in that wild and frantic space. But the person I am out here is someone coming new, and I think he's the person I was always meant to be. It's true, 'cause I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I don't know if I'm going back to the noise and to the race. I think I finally found my place in this wide open space. Yeah, this quiet place. Satellite feed shows me every single curve and bend, but a map is just a rumor till you've seen it, my old friend. So I'm out here ground truthing with my laptop and my phone, making sure the digital and the dirt can both feel just like home. My job is to be accurate, my job is to be true to the spirit of this highway in its perfect ocean blue. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The map showed that old turnout as a simple patch of green, but it didn't show the vista, the most perfect I have seen. So I dropped a pin and made a note for all the world to find, a place to stop and lose yourself and leave the world behind. I'm adding in the beauty that the satellites all miss, the feeling of a moment as profound and pure as this. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. My job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. Some people think a map is just a tool to get you there, a cold and sterile set of lines without a single loving care. But I know that a good map is a kind of poetry, a love letter from the real world for a traveler to see. 'Cause I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road, and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The data has been gathered, the rendering is true. I've captured you, my highway, in your perfect shade of blue. My work here is through. My whole life has been the mountains, the pine and the sequoia trees, the smell of dusty granite on a dry and inland breeze. I know the sound of rivers, I know the eagles cry, but I've never known this endless, this wide open sky. I traded in my Ranger's hat for a beat-up baseball cap, to finally see this other world that's on my trusted map. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'm used to winding riverbeds, not this relentless crashing tide. There's a different kind of quiet here, with nowhere left to hide. From the big and humbling sky above, the big and endless view, it's making my own mountain man's perspective feel brand new. I've spent my life in silence, this silence feels so loud. Beneath the single passing solitary white and perfect cloud, I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. It's funny how a man can think he knows the natural world and see a single tiny grain of sand and have his own thoughts whirled, 'cause the water from my mountains flows right down into this place. It's all part of one amazing, beautiful, and sacred living space. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'll go back to my mountains, but I'll be different then, knowing where the rivers end and where new worlds can begin.
We're not just driving Highway 1, we're on El Camino Real, following the footsteps of a history that you can almost feel. Got a book of all the missions and a dusty ancient map, trying to bridge the centuries and close a forgotten gap. The tourists see the ocean, but we're looking for the signs of a California story written in between the lines. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. We walked inside the chapel walls at San Juan Bautista and felt the quiet reverence of a long and sad siesta. You touched the cool adobe and you closed your patient eyes, and I swear that for a moment we heard centuries of sighs. This isn't just a ruin, it's a testament to hope, a lesson on a grander and a more eternal scope. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. It puts it all in perspective, our own small hopes and fears, when you stand inside the memory of 200 silent years. Our love is just a new verse in a song that's old and grand, written on the very soul of this amazing golden land. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. The next mission's up ahead now, a story yet to be told, turning history's fragile page more precious than pure gold. Yet a sight to behold.
We left our halos polished, and we folded up our wings to come and feel the beauty of these temporary things. These borrowed bodies feel a little strange, a little slow, but this is the one place in the cosmos we have always longed to go. We've only seen it from above, a tapestry of blue, but it's a different kind of magic being down here, me and you. And we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way you mortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, in this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. We stopped to watch the children as they played down by the sea, and you said, I think I understand what happy means to be, to live inside a moment and to not know how it ends, to trust the fragile loving hearts of family and of friends, to taste the salt upon your lips, to feel the gentle breeze, to find a world of comfort in the shade of the green trees. And we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way immortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, in this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. We've seen the stars get born, we've seen the galaxies ignite, we've lived 1,000 lifetimes in a single endless life, but nothing in eternity has ever felt so true as this fleeting, perfect, sun-drenched, easy afternoon with you. Yeah, we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way immortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, and this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world this view to me 1,000 times or more. The way the ocean meets the sky, the way it hits the shore. But words were only ghosts of this impossible new truth. The first time I am seeing it in my second hopeful youth. I've lived my life in shades of gray, a world of touch and sound. But now I see the beauty of this sacred sunlit ground. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. I'm just staring at the green of all the trees upon the hill. It's a color I had never known could make my heart stand still. You're laughing at my silence, and you gently squeeze my hand. You're the only other miracle I'll ever understand. Every wave that crashes is a firework of white. I'm falling in love with a world made of light. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. You painted pictures for me with the poetry of words, of the mountains and the sunsets and the flight of passing birds. But the beauty of your patient face, now that I can finally see, is the greatest, kindest masterpiece the world could ever give to me. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you.